Today I'm with Mike Bentley from AmeriFirst. We're talking about home mortgages in the park. What? This is Around the South Side. The first thing I want to talk to you about is why are we in a park instead of at your office right now, buddy?
I think we're still trying to figure that out. I don't think the day has gone as planned.
No. Your office is like a bomb right now, right? You guys moved.
It's in complete disarray. No organization.
And you said, let's go into a beautiful scenic park area. Okay, I said that.
Actually, you picked that.
I thought I wanted us to be somewhere where we could share our hearts freely.
I think we found it.
Are you open
perfect.
to sharing your heart freely?
I'm ready.
Okay, so tell me about AmeriFirst.
Yeah, so actually AmeriFirst is located just an earshot from here.
Yes.
Been a part of the Greenwood community for 3 years now. Started as a small branch with just a couple people, 2 to 3 people, and have been blessed to grow to 17 people now. And we just enjoy being a part of the Greenwood community. It's been fun.
Interest rates, stupid low right now, right?
It's a great time to be in the mortgage business.
Talk to me about that though, like where rates are now, what the expectation is going forward.
Rates are as low as I've seen them in the last handful of years. Yeah. And from what we hear and listen to, it sounds like it's going to continue to drop.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
So excited for that.
Money is so cheap right now to get a house. Like it's ridiculous.
It's almost free.
Basically free. Yeah. I'm waiting for the day where it drops and then at some point you pay me money for me to borrow money from you.
We're not that far from that.
I call it a negative interest rate. What do you think?
I think you're right.
A lot of people refinancing right now, right? Like it's a great time to refinance for a lot of people, even when if they're at like 4.5 or something like that. You know, there's people that could have a good interest rate, but could come out way ahead or shave years off that mortgage by refinancing right now.
And I think that's a great point. I think you can look at the big picture now. It's not strictly rate. It's a great time to look at term as well. And if you can even maintain the same payment or increase it just a little bit and drop 10 years, 5 years, whatever off your mortgage, it's going to save you thousands.
Yeah. One of the things that we talked about is you really like to, when you're working with a client, like look at kind of the whole picture for them and like figure out that puzzle. Like tell me about like how you think about that.
Yeah, I truly think that's the best part. And with rates as low as they are, I think you can look at potential debt consolidation, paying off things, paying off vehicles, and just lump it into your mortgage.
Wow.
Because values are at an all-time high, so tons of people have equity.
Yeah.
And we're not talking just little amounts of equity, we're talking some significant equity. It's a great time to be able to do that.
What are some really common questions that you answer all the time, and now you can just make one video and make all the questions go away?
A lot of people think that you have to put more down than what is truly required. We have options as little as 3% down. So most people, once they hear that, it's pretty simple once you put a game plan in place to be able to save 3% if you don't already have it.
Could I pay you a hug as a down payment and just be good that way?
I mean, I'd gladly accept a hug, but it's probably not going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
There truly is a lot of good lenders around here. Even if I'm not your guy and you have a relationship with somebody, I would highly suggest reaching out to that person, at least having a conversation. It's not going to cost you anything except for a phone call. So I highly suggest reaching out to somebody, seeing where you're at, and at least explore the options. It could pay off pretty significantly.
Going through a pre-approval process, does that hurt your credit at all to do that?
It doesn't. Could it affect it a couple points? Yes, it absolutely could. Most times it's not going to affect it to a point to where it determines if you get pre-approved or not. As long as you're not out there having your credit pulled by a substantial amount of mortgage lenders or auto dealers or things like that, it's not going to affect it.
Okay. Mortgages is your primary business. That's your bread and butter. That's like what you guys do.
It is. We truly pride ourselves on purchase business, and until the rates recently dropped, we were 95, 96% purchase business. So the majority of our business came from realtors like yourself, and that's what we strive to each and every day, is to provide a service and be efficient at closing loans, closing on time.
What's your favorite part about being a loan officer, lender, extraordinaire?
There are so many. No, truly, it's getting to know people.
Yeah.
Not just looking at it as a transaction. This is the largest purchase that someone will make, and I truly focus on not making that too light.
Yeah.
I want to look at the big picture, get to know your goals and dreams, and see how we can best fit the mortgage into that.
Anybody I know on the South Side, Mike Bentley's name comes up and they already know Mike Bentley. You already know them. How do you know every single person on the South Side of Indianapolis or in Johnson County? You know literally every human person, and I want to know how that's possible.
I do. Probably similar to yourself.
No, not even close. Like, no, you crush me.
I mean, come on, don't give me that much credit.
I'm like, oh, yeah, my friend Mike. Like, oh yeah, Mike Bentley, I know him.
I've just been in this community. I was born and raised here, so been blessed to really stick around here. Came back after college, and I just enjoy this area. So done many things, and I think that's probably why I know as many people as I do.
I didn't even need to do an intro for Mike, because as soon as he comes up in the video, people are like, oh, it's Mike Bentley. I don't know who the clown is he's talking to, but look, it's my friend Mike Bentley.
It's not like that.
You know every person.
I do.
Every person on the South Side.
We truly, like, we've been to Florida, Disney World. We'll run into people that I know. It's cool.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Okay, hard-hitting question time.
Let's go.
I played baseball at Whiteland. Mike.
All-star
No.
at Whiteland.
Mike played baseball at Whiteland. Let's compare stats, okay? I've got my stats here. You can just kind of ballpark it, but let's compare. What was your high school batting average?
Ooh. I'm actually not ashamed to say that I don't know.
Guess.
350?
Mine was 170.
Ooh.
How many dingers did you hit?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Multiple? More than one?
I was fortunate to be among the leaders in Johnson County.
I hit 0 dingers. How many varsity games do you think you played for varsity?
One season varsity, because I only played 1 year in high school.
So it's probably 30 games?
I think approximately.
Starting varsity?
Yep.
I played 0. My senior year, you know how they like put everybody on varsity if you're a senior, if you're just still on the team, you're on varsity. My senior year, they decided to have me play freshman ball again. And I don't think they've ever had a senior that's played on the freshman team. I think that's probably a record. How often did someone DH for you, would you guess?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that. 0.
0 times.
0.
I don't have a number. It was every time for me, every time. And it was the right call. How many college scholarships did you get for baseball?
I received 1.
Yeah, I had predictably 0. You know what? I thought about doing a baseball full ride, but then I thought, no, I want to pay full price because I really want to value my college experience. I want to value my education. Mike, there's more things to life than baseball.
There is.
Mike.
And my mistake was I thought there was only baseball. And then I quit. And then I came back and then I paid full price for college.
We have a mutual friend, Donovan Drake.
We do.
When I did a video with Donovan, we did some dad jokes. And Jordy, you can insert one of Donovan's stupid dad jokes here.
What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino?
I don't know.
Elephino.
Okay, now.
It wasn't that bad, Donovan.
Now insert one of my awesome dad jokes from that video right here, Jordy.
Where does a general keep his armies?
Armies?
In his sleeveys.
Okay, but Mike, you're a dad, so do you have any dad jokes ready to go?
I have one. I've been waiting all day to share this.
Okay.
How does a penguin build its house?
I don't know.
It glues it together.
That one's pretty
What do
good.
you think?
I think it's pretty good. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know.
What's the most crunk place to go to the bathroom? Lil
Tell me.
Jon. All right, well, Mike Bentley, lender, basically as good of a baseball player as me. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Bunch
Appreciate
of fun.
It. It was a
Bunch
blast.
of fun. Oh, hi there. So listen, if you want to finance a house, refinance a house, or compare baseball stats and come up short like I did, talk to Mike. His info's right here. Reach out. He will hook you up. I will see you next time on Around the South Side.